Hey y'all, out here at Pro Auto Custom Interiors, and Steve's just finished up a 72 Chevy pickup truck. It's a street routed pickup truck. It's going to be up at, hopefully it's going to be up at Detroit this year for Autorama, and if it is, then it's going to be competing for the Riddler. So anyways, let me get Steve to tell us a little bit more about this thing. Steve, how are you, brother?
Good, Scotty. How you doing today?
Not too bad. You make it through all the snow?
We did. Yeah.
Had
fun, slip and slide a little bit.
I bet you did. You know, I bet this is like a challenge for you to be like, I'm going out, man.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have 4-wheel drive and gotta play in the snow a little bit. You know, it's still piled up with snow.
It is, man. Look at that.
Matter of fact, you had to walk up the driveway.
Yeah. Anyways, just to show you, it does snow in Knoxville. Yeah, I couldn't even get up here. I'm stuck in the subdivision. I got here, but I don't know if I'll get out. This thing won't go in the snow, will it?
No, it's not going anywhere in the snow right now. But this is a 72 model pickup truck, like you stated earlier, that Joe Brown had built for Buddy Schultz out of Texas. So Joe Brown's in Louisiana, Lafayette.
Hot Rod Joe.
Hot Rod Joe. Yeah.
Exactly.
But they're building a show. They're taking it to the Detroit show this year. It was supposed to get there last year, didn't quite make it, so they're trying to get it there this year.
Right. And
hopefully it'll make it.
And the people that don't know, in order to compete for the Riddler, it's got to be a true unveil. So this truck has been sitting in a garage somewhere, and nobody's been able to look at it. And every time we come out here and it's here to shoot a video, we have to cover it up to make it up. Yeah. And Mr. Holcomb trusts me enough that he's letting me shoot it and knowing that we won't post it until after it gets unveiled if it makes Detroit.
You're the only one that's taking a picture of this.
Right, so. That's right. So, folks, there you go. Another Scotty D exclusive. You don't get this kind of access. Speed TV doesn't even get this kind of access.
Nobody's got it. Yeah.
Cool. What motor is that thing running, you know?
It's a big block, blown big block. And the size, I'm not sure of. Yeah. But it's cool motor. And he built it to run. I mean, this thing.
He's going to drive it, isn't he?
Once he gets finished showing it, he said he's going to drive it.
Sure. Man, that's cool.
You can't get much of a cooler looking driver than this now.
No.
Blown big block, air conditioning, you know, the whole 9 yards.
And look at the inner fenders and all. They did a beautiful job on all that.
Yeah, everything's all molded together.
Right.
You know, it's real clean. Everything's nice and neat. They still got to put the shocks on it. It's going back to Hot Rod Joe's in the morning. They got some detailing, you know, finish up this and that and the other. Put the latches on it. That's where my high dollar prop rod.
Yeah, it looks good, don't it? Yeah, it's going to have a bumper on the front. It just doesn't have that yet. But this design, like the grill, that's all the way through the truck. You can see it up there on the valve covers, and then when we get around to the interior, you'll see it's in there too. Yeah. The name of the truck is the Reaper, right?
It is,
yeah.
And Steve Tracy, Advanced Plating, done all the chrome and stuff, and they just, this same grill design goes all the way down the body line, you know, all the way down through here.
Right.
So they sent it. It is actually at Hot Rod Joe's right now waiting to get the truck back so they can put all that together.
Cool. I love those wheels too. Those are very cool.
Yeah, those are supposed to be one-off, I believe is what he said.
They match the truck well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is on coilovers, right? It's not on bags. Yeah. Well, that's even cooler though. I mean, I like bags, don't get me wrong, but to get that nice low stance and know that that's where it's at, that's commitment.
That's where it's at, yeah.
So, and they shaved the door handles, no mirrors.
Right.
Yeah. And then Holcomb worked his magic. Look at this interior. How cool is that?
Everything's handmade. We made the dash. All of this comes back. It's all one piece, you know, as far as the leather and stuff goes. And we just made it look unlike any other truck. So he showed us what the grill looked like on the side, so we incorporated all that into the interior. And I believe you've seen that same, on the first video, you've seen that same design in the chassis of the truck. So we just incorporated all that in here. The reason it's back here is because we didn't have time to take all of this aluminum trim and have it plated.
Right.
So now we took the interior back apart and had all this aluminum trim plated. Every piece of aluminum. We took the gear shifter completely apart, sent it off, had it chrome plated, and Tim put it all back together. So he's the one that does all the tedious work. I don't have patience for it.
And what do those levers next to the gear shift do?
Those actually open the doors.
Oh wow.
We designed it. It's actually now bolted to the shifter itself. So this your door levers to open the doors. So we figured it, you know, it all looks like part of the shifter.
And then that other handle's the parking or the reverse.
Right
lets it release.
Right.
Cool.
And then we incorporated them. As cool as the interior looks, we like, you know, we knew it was going to be it's going to be showing.
Right.
So we put some LEDs all through it. So that LED really shows up on the chrome and on the floor. It's got LEDs under the seats, but you don't see none of it. You know,
Right,
if it's
right.
off, you'd never know that
Never
they're in
know
there.
it. I like how you sunk that floor in there too. That's cool.
Try to do something different.
I
You
know
know,
you
just
did.
make it all the seats are all handmade. I mean, everything's, you can't see any, you can't see under the seats. There's no tracks to look at. Underneath the dash is all covered. I mean, we built this so that he can compete, you know, for the Riddler Grade 8.
You did your share of getting it
We
ready.
did our share,
Your
yeah.
part, right.
Where every piece is hidden. Even in the headliner, we put the chrome LEDs. It's got on the front and the back. You know, you don't see them until you can see them right here, you know, looking up into
Right.
it. It looks pretty cool looking.
And then the vents there, they are replicas of the
Right, the
butterflies
butterflies.
on the intake, right?
Right.
Cool.
And we don't have the steering wheel. We got an old steering wheel. We took it off so it looked
Right.
better in there.
Then what's it get, like a digital dash or something? there,
Yeah,
you know?
once he takes it back, he's got the right steering wheel for it and and the gauge cluster. This in here will be painted black, sort of like the gas pedal and the brake pedal is.
Cool.
It's got that black insert in it, so it's not so just chrome
Right,
in your
right.
face.
Yeah,
And then, you know, it'll tie all the rest of it in, make it look good.
right. No, very cool.
All of these panels right here, if anybody knows about these old trucks, the rubber actually hides the material, but we put all of this, we've made all these panels in here that'll hide the rubber from the inside. So when you're looking through it, you don't see any of the rubber in the truck.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. Little details like that you don't even think about.
Made all the A-pillars. Most of these don't have anything. They're just painted up here. We made everything sort of like a late model interior would be.
Would you use PVC sheet to make those covers?
Yes.
Yeah,
Heated it, bend it,
Right.
you know,
Right.
shape it, sand it.
right.
A lot of work to get it to looking like that.
You know, it always is, but man, it's worth it.
And the reason this floor is like this is I want the floor to be level. That way the seats are set level. On these old
Right.
trucks, the floors taper to the outside real bad. You know, they're high on that one end and they roll down. So we sort of
Squared it up.
shaped it all
Yeah.
up, fixed it to where everything's squared. The seats sit in there square without looking all cockeyed and everything.
Right. What do those other buttons do inside that little panel?
This right, he's got headlights, ignition switch, and then all this is air conditioner. And then he's got a switch right here for the LEDs.
Okay.
Turn them on. And then, you know, you can shut that and it hides everything. Open
Right.
it and you got everything. So.
Right. Oh, very cool. Them big old wheels on the back. That's the way to do it, though. And it looks like the exhaust is going to come out there in front of the wheel.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come out right here. And actually, once they get it back, they're actually taking these wheels and having them reditched, and they'll be brought all the way out to the edge of the truck.
Oh, wow.
So it'll fit the truck like it's supposed to.
Ay, 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 ay. Boy, there's some jacks behind this one, man.
Yeah, everything's all molded in. Tailgate, tail lights,
Right.
rear. I mean, it's about as slick as 72 model truck that you'll ever see.
I wouldn't argue with that. Had emblems, special emblems made for it.
Here's where you put the gas in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just twist that and then put your gas in there.
Has it got a filler that runs through the tail?
Right, and then
Yeah.
the gas tank's under the bottom of it.
Wow. No, that's very cool, man. No, I think this truck will do well.
It is one sharp ride.
It
No doubt
is,
about it.
yeah. I can't imagine there being a better truck in 2013 rolling out. There may be, but I like this one. And it's just about 95% done. They just have little details to do on it. So hopefully when I'm up in Detroit, I'm planning on going to Detroit this year myself. So hopefully when I'm up there, we can get a video of this thing on display and find out how it did and all kinds of things. Because that'll happen as the show opens. Yeah. So cool. No, I like how you put that mesh down there too.
Yeah, it's got a full stereo in it, front and back. We put stereos, 6x9s back there in the back corners with the same mesh. Put the speakers up front, so it'll have a full GPS system, stereo, CD player, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
So
Sweet. Power windows or roll-up
it's
windows?
got roll-up windows in it.
Yeah. Still, man.
It's got electric door openers.
Right,
So,
right.
Or it has electric door poppers. Plus, when you're inside, you use the
Right.
inside door.
I like when you came up with that idea there on them little handles, or they asked for that?
Actually, they wanted something, but didn't know exactly
know
what
what,
it
right.
was. So we ran it up in there. Originally, I can't remember. It's been a while, but let's talk about maybe putting something under the seat. But
Right.
we thought it'd be cool to incorporated in with the shifter, so it looks
Yeah.
like part of the shifter.
Oh, it
but
does,
actually,
yeah.
You know, it's part opens the door with.
Yeah, no, it's not out of line or, sticks out at all. No, it's very cool. I think it kind of adds to it.
And those are low car handles. You can buy them at low car. It's actually the hood and trunk release from low
Oh,
car.
okay, cool.
We used them for the door right and left door openers.
That's cool, man. Wow. Will it start?
No, you don't even start these things until you get up there to the. I'm not going to be the one responsible for starting.
We
It does run.
we can't do no burnouts in it?
Yeah, not in this one. With my luck, I turn his headers blue before he gets a chance to tune it or something.
Right.
But it does run. It'll have to run.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe you can hear it in Detroit when you
Maybe. Huh. Wow. Well, I like that one. I think that, as I always tell people, when you're working on this level of car, you gotta be able to keep up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to put an interior and it matches all the hours of hard work that they've put on the outside. So.
Well, if his truck would have had just a regular old interior in it, it'd just be another 72.
Just another truck, you're right.
But the interior just helps complete what they have done.
Right.
They put a lot of time and money in this thing, and they trust us to
Right.
do the same with the interior, so we got to make sure that everything is just the way it needs to be.
That's right. And you've got the creative mind to do that too, because it's not just being able to install it nicely. It's cool ideas that
You
you
have
come
to
up
build
with.
it.
Right.
You
Yeah.
have to, when you get the truck, it's an empty shell.
Right.
So I mean, we had to think and build and everything to fit and where it looks good and not out of place, and it looked like it could have come from the factory that way. So everything on that thing's hand built, the seats are hand built, the dash, all that wrap around. It didn't have nothing in
Right.
the truck. It had a metal shell where the shifter was bolted up, and that was it. So everything else we had to incorporate and build for it.
Now, I shot this truck last year, folks, but I've been holding on to the video because it was supposed to make Riddler. So I don't know how I'll work this out, but I probably end up with 2 videos on this, just so you don't get confused. They were shot a year apart, but that's just how long it's take to get this truck right and get it built. So, well, Steve, again, you rocked it, brother. I think that is a very cool interior.
Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate it very much.
No problem. Folks, there you go. Hot Rod Joe built this 72 Chevy street rod pickup truck. You're going to be around Detroit. I want to say it's the weekend of March 8th. Double check me on that date. But anyways, it should be up there in Detroit. If it's not, soon after you'll see it on Scotty D TV. Either way, you're going to see it at the beginning of March. So anyways, hope you all have had a good day. See ya.